Trending news. Inec have nothing to hide. We will give LP lawyers access to all documents speedily, Professor Mahmood Yakubu says. You're welcome to today's news, and thank you for tuning into the news. But please don't forget that you can subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and also the bell for more updates. Kindly listen to the details carefully. It's no longer news that Peter Obi, the candidate of the Labour Party, and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) have respectively refused to accept the outcome of the February 25th presidential elections, as announced by the Inec National Electoral Commission (Inec). You might have also read that the Labour Party (LP) petitioned the appeal court to grant them permission to inspect the materials, including the bimodal voter accreditation system (BVAS) machines used by officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in the just concluded presidential polls, to which they haven't been granted access yet. According to a report by Channels TV, the matter seems to have been resolved as the leader of the Labour Party's legal team, Dr. Levi Uzukwe, and 60 other lawyers held a meeting with Professor Mahmood Yakubu at the headquarters of the electoral body today in Abuja. Excerpts from the meeting, as seen from the official Twitter timeline of the Electoral Commission, read: INEC has nothing to hide. Documents available at the headquarters will be given immediately. We are waiting with the resident electoral commissioners today, and we will discuss how other documents at the state level could also be made quickly available to you. Now, concerning the just concluded presidential election, whereas the INEC announced Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president-elect, and the Labour Party and also the People's Democratic Party were not in agreement with the results. They have refused to accept the outcome of the results. So the Labour Party went to the Court of Appeal that the results are false. And remember that even before the president-elect was mentioned, both parties, PDP and Labour Party, had told the INEC chairman that he should stop the collation of the results, that the results are false. They should rerun the presidential election. But the INEC chairman did not listen and decided to continue with the collation. But after the collation, the Labour Party went to the Court of Appeal, because that is only what can make them win if actually the Labour Party won. And remember that during the time of Peter Obi, when he was the governor of Anambra State, he went to the court and he was able to defeat the other candidates, and he took his mandate back. So now he's using the same approach in the presidential election. Now, what he went to do in the court was to ask the court to tell the INEC to release the electoral materials they use, the BVAS machines and other other electoral materials they use. But even after the INEC officials has given the directive, the INEC did not obey. Few days after, the INEC came up that the court should grant them access to amend, to reshovel and redo the BVAS machine. that the Beavers machine is not working as it ought to be, so that it can work well before the governorship election. That was before the governorship election was postponed to March 18. Now that the Inec chairman have spoken that, okay, we can hand over the materials to you now. Hope is not that they have tampered with the Beavers machine. Hope is not that the Inec chairman is playing a foul play here. The Supreme Court, which has given the order 2 days or 3 days, 2 days after the presidential election was presidential election winner was announced. Now you are just releasing the electoral materials. Hope the Inec chairman has not tampered with the results. And also, Nigerians are not believing Yakubu any longer because of all his foul play, conniving with the ruling All Progressive Congress. And Nigerians believe that the results he called was not the results that they voted for. The person he called as winner was not the person they voted for. He has connived with the APC through his dubious activities. Now Nigerians cannot believe him any longer. Now the question now is, now that the Inec chairman has told the Labour Party to come for the electoral materials, hope he has not tampered with the Beavers machine, whereby the result of the Beavers machine will be showing that the APC candidate has the highest votes. What's your view? Kindly share your comment in the comment section. Thank you.